Welcome, students. My name is Kurt Messick, and I will be your host. I will be your professor. I will be your instructor. I will be your fellow traveler through the universe here in our class for this semester. I am actually teaching 3 different courses of Astronomy 101, which is solar system astronomy, and I'm teaching 1 section of Earth science. So I will occasionally have videos that I'm addressing to all of you, all 4 classes that I'm teaching. So sometimes I might say something that seems a little bit out of place, and you will just have to sort of understand that I'm talking to everyone and it may not specifically apply to you. I will be doing a lot of videos using the Zoom method, which I'm doing here, and you will see some lectures that are recorded. One of the things that I don't know if you can hear the motorcycle out my window. You're probably familiar working from home that you get distractions now and then. We may have a cat that will walk across here every now and then. We'll have outside noises. We'll have all sorts of things that will happen. One of the things that I think will also spice up our life is we're going to have some celebrity shout outs every now and then. If you go to the first announcement in our class, and please get used to looking at the announcements, you will see a celebrity endorsement for our class. Actually, not quite an endorsement, more of a shout out. I hope you're a Trekkie because it's worth seeing. And then you'll also see a little bit of a video, a funky little video that I made in the summer for our astronomy classes that I taught then. And I thought I'm going to share it here as well. So I welcome you to our class, and I look forward to Zooming with you. If you're in the online class, which is just sort of straight online, you don't have to come to any of the Zoom meetings, but you are more than welcome to attend to any of them that I post up. If you're in the virtual classes, which are the ones that were intended to be face-to-face classes, but have had, thanks to our virus, moved into a virtual setting, I will sort of expect you to drop by every now and then. I'm going to actually pre-record the lectures, so I won't be Zooming the lectures in a live format, but I will look for you to show up every now and then. And I'll go into more detail in your syllabus on that. So please read the syllabus. That will be something I will mention again and again and again. And I am going to actually make a video where I am reading the syllabus with you. So I would expect that one to come up on Monday or Tuesday in most classes, as I'll be working at that over the weekend. Right now it is 12:15 a.m. on Saturday, which means it's late night Friday as I'm doing this video for you. Like most of you, I do things at night. Like most of you, I do things at the last minute. Like most of you, I'm always doing more things than I really have time to do. So I understand all of those things. And one of the things that I will try to do is keep you on task, keep you on target. Just like you think about the last scenes in Star Wars as they're going up to the Death Star and stay on target, stay on target. That's what we're going to try to do in this class. We're going to try to stay on target. So you will find in the modules, as you look inside of Canvas, get used to looking at the modules as well. They will have deadlines. Those deadlines will be reflected in the syllabus. If you go to the syllabus and scroll all the way down, you will see as the modules pop up the deadlines for the things that are in those modules. As you'll notice also in the syllabus, I have a late policy that lets you do things late, but after a certain amount of lateness, and yes, there can be lateness and latenesser and lateness-est, and too late, it's done. So you'll get some point reductions if it becomes excessively late or if it is a pattern. The one thing I will not do, and I will emphasize this very strongly, I will not take just a blat in the class on the last week. That will not happen. At a certain point in the latenesses, I will begin to assign zeros. If you don't have sort of some kind of confirmation from me that it's okay to turn things in later than late, then no, there won't be any points. So you can plan a little bit, and I know that many of us will get ill or have someone who gets ill, and I'm not even talking about the dreaded virus here. I mean, one of the things we tend to forget is that we have the rest of life happening too. I get sniffles because of the pollen that's out in the atmosphere right now, and as the seasons change, my allergies change as well, and everyone's like, ah. It's like, no, it's just an allergy. But I mask up anyway, and I wash my hands regularly, and I mean, my hands, I feel like they're sort of turning into prunes because I'm washing my hands so much, but better prunes than plagues, I think. So one of the things I hope that we'll do in our class is we'll try to be flexible with each other. I will do my best to keep your grades up to date. Sometimes they may lag just a little bit, just as sometimes your assignments may lag just a little bit. So we'll have grace with each other, but believe it or not, by actually having deadlines, it does make things ultimately better for you. Why am I saying that? Glad you asked. See how Zoom works? You ask a question, I can psychically tell and pull it in. It works better because the people who wait till the last weekend to throw everything up never do a good job. They never do a good job. If you are thinking that, oh, well, he'll have too much to grade, so he won't grade it very tough. Nope, not going to happen. One, I may not have time to grade it. If lots of people do that, there's only 24 hours in a day between our last day of class and when I have to have things into the registrar. There are 48 hours. Couple of those hours somewhere in there, I'm going to sleep and go to the bathroom. So there's an upper limit to how much I can in fact grade. And if it was late without approval and doesn't look very good, and yes, so you get the picture. Get it in when it's due, and trust me. Here's the other philosophy I have, because I've known students, I've come close to being that student before, who leaves everything to the last and the last and the last. If you're going to do everything in a day or two, make that day today. That way you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the time. I actually did that once for a class. I was going to be an online teacher for the American Military University. And in fact, I ended up doing that for 10 years. They liked me. But I think one of the reasons they liked me is you had to take a 2-week how to teach online course. And they started on a Monday. Like this course, it opened on the Saturday before the Monday. And by the time Sunday rolled around, I was done with the course. Monday started, and it's like, okay, I'm done. And they're like, wow. And it's like, well, yeah, people do that at the end of the semester. Why can't you do it at the beginning of the semester? So if you want to impress me, get things in early. And one of the things that happens when you do that is that if you run into problems and run into questions, you can then come to my Zoom sessions and get help. So I look forward to working with you this semester. There will be some fun things along the way, like our video from a celebrity that's over in the announcements. Go watch it. It's actually pretty cool. And one of the things you may also see is that I will talk about different places that I travel. If the travel restrictions are off by October, which I really don't think they will be, but I already have my round trip tickets to Iceland in October. So I may be talking about Iceland. I go there 3 or 4 times a year. In fact, even with the current environment, I made it there twice, in January and March, before everything shut down. So you'll probably be hearing about that in my earth science class and in my astronomy classes, because there are things that are relevant for what we do. That's one of the reasons why I go there. For earth science, it's one of the places where the plates are splitting apart and you can actually walk in the crevices that are there. In astronomy, there's the northern lights that are going overhead. And one of the things you may notice, when I'm working on things here in terms of our Zoom session, is that I will change our backgrounds every now and then. And as you could see there for a brief moment, I have a green screen in the back, so we can have some funky things back and forth. So here we have the Northern Lights. And this is one of the reasons why I like to go up north quite a bit. I'm also a cold weather person. So I'll be talking about that along the way in our class. I will be posting this up in an announcement, another announcement apart from the one with the celebrity in it. And we will have, I keep referencing her in that way, but I don't want to spoil it. I want you to go and see who it is. I will also be putting up a video that's a little short biography that when we have a face-to-face class, I do a PowerPoint presentation and talk about who I am. So I will do that as well, so you can know who I am if you're interested, and I hope you are. I'm interested in getting to know you as well, so I do hope that you'll stop by the Zoom sessions. That way I can hear a voice, that way I can see a person. If you're worried about not letting people see how messy your house is, do what I'm doing. I'm not sitting under the northern lights right now. I've got my laundry over there and I've got the cat over there. And it's like, you know, yeah, I'm living my life in my house, and I expect that as well from you. So don't worry about that. Don't be embarrassed. At least make sure you've got something on. I've got shorts on down below here. You only need to see me from up here. In school we used to have like you could buy a little tag, donate money to a scholarship fund, and wear jeans. We could never wear shorts. That was a no-no. Guess what I'm doing now? So it is rather fun. It is rather fun in some ways to be doing things from home. So you look for the silver lining. You look for the things that help us get through. And I know sometimes we get cabin fever. Sometimes we have too many people around in the same house. Sometimes we have difficulty connecting and logging in at different times. That's why I'm doing Zoom sessions at different days and different times. So I'll have some in the late morning, some in the afternoon, some on the weekends, some in the evening. So there should be a time, if you need to reach me, that you can reach me on this. But if you don't have questions, if you don't have comments or concerns, that's fine too. I'm going to conclude this now because I know I'm sort of going longer than I want to. Most of the lecture videos that I put up, just fair warning, I'm putting them on YouTube. And for some of you, I will use the ones I recorded in the summer because it's the same stuff. So I'll be doing that, but I might put up an update of different things along the way if there's something that's updated in those. So please watch those. Most of those are 45 minutes to an hour long. So settle in, but also know because it's a video and it's not live, you can actually pause it and come back to it. So I look forward to your views, and I look forward to your posts, and I look forward to getting to know you through the pixels for our classes.